The year is 2024, and this is the story of how everything changed in 90 seconds. In the heart of New York City, nestled among the towering skyscrapers, lived a woman named Maya. She was a graphic designer with a heart full of dreams and a mind brimming with innovative ideas. Maya had always been the kind of person who took risks, chased after her goals with unwavering determination. However, right now, she felt like giving up. For months, she had been pouring her sweat, blood, and tears into her passion project, a startup aimed at revolutionizing the way people perceive design. But unfortunately, her venture had taken a nosedive, and she was at rock bottom. Maya paced around her small apartment, the walls closing in on her like a suffocating blanket. Outside, the city bustled with life, oblivious to the turmoil raging within her. She was surrounded by reminders of her failure, unopened emails, late notices, all whispering the same thing: quit. As she stood by the window staring at the distant skyline, she thought about all the nights she had spent working late into the night, the sacrifices she had made, and the dreams she had shared with friends and family. The weight of their expectations, their hopes pinned on her success, pressed down on her like a ton of bricks. In that moment, she felt like a fraud, like she had wasted everyone's trust and belief in her. Tears welled up in her eyes, threatening to spill over, and she whispered to herself, "Maybe I should quit." But then, suddenly, she remembered a story she had once heard about a miner who, after years of hard work and dedication, finally struck gold just 3 feet beneath where he had given up. A small smile touched her lips as she thought about the story. Could it be that she was just 3 steps away from her own pot of gold? Just then, something shifted inside her. The negative thoughts receded a little, replaced by a flicker of hope. With a deep breath, she wiped the tears from her eyes, squared her shoulders, and said to herself, 3 feet can change everything. Her face brightening with newfound resolve, she turned back to her desk, ready to face the challenges that lay ahead, one step at a time. First, she tackled the most pressing issue: the overdue rent. She quickly composed an email to her landlord, explaining her situation and promising payment within the next few days. Sending the email, she felt a sense of relief, knowing that she had taken the first step towards resolving the problem. Next, she focused on the pile of invoices that had been ignored for so long. One by one, she paid off the debts, feeling the weight of each transaction lift slightly from her shoulders. As she worked, she couldn't help but notice that each step, no matter how small, brought her closer to her goal. With the immediate problems temporarily taken care of, Maya turned her attention to her business. She knew that she needed to find new clients to keep her company afloat, but the thought of facing rejection once again filled her with dread. But then she remembered the miner. He too must have felt fear and exhaustion, yet he didn't quit. He kept digging. Taking a deep breath, she picked up her phone and started making calls. At first, the responses were discouraging. Some companies weren't interested. Others wanted to offer her less work than she was willing to accept. But Maya didn't despair. She kept trying, reaching out to every contact she had and creating new ones. Finally, a small publishing house agreed to hire her for a part-time project. It wasn't much, but it was a start. With this small win under her belt, Maya's spirits lifted. She tackled the project with renewed vigor, pouring all her creativity and skill into it. As she worked, she realized that each step, no matter how insignificant it may seem, contributed to the bigger picture. Every call she made, every email she sent, every design she created brought her closer to success. Slowly but surely, things began to turn around for Maya. Her financial situation stabilized, and she found herself taking on more and more projects. The fear of failure still lingered, but it no longer held the power to paralyze her. Instead, she used it as fuel, pushing herself harder to prove everyone wrong. One day, while working on a particularly challenging project, Maya received an email that changed everything. It was from a potential client, someone she had reached out 2 weeks ago. They wanted to meet with her to discuss a collaboration. Hope surged through her veins as she prepared for the meeting. During the meeting, Maya learned that the client was impressed with her portfolio and wanted to hire her for a major rebranding project. It was exactly the kind of opportunity she had been looking for. The project would not only bring in a substantial amount of money, but it would also give her the recognition she deserved. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Maya accepted the project. She knew that this was the chance she had been waiting for, the opportunity to showcase her talent and make her dreams a reality. As she delved into the project, she assembled a small team of talented freelancers to help her bring the client's vision to life. Together they worked tirelessly, pouring their creativity and expertise into every aspect of the project. Through it all, Maya remained focused, driven by the dream she had dared to believe in once again. Finally, the day arrived when she presented the completed project to the client. The room was filled with gasps of admiration as they saw the stunning new brand identity that Maya and her team had created. The client was ecstatic. They praised Maya's creativity, her ability to capture their essence and bring their vision to life. In the coming months, the rebranding project became a huge success. The client's brand saw a surge in recognition and positive sentiment, all thanks to Maya's exceptional work. As she watched the project flourish, Maya couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and accomplishment wash over her. She had faced countless obstacles, but she had persevered. She had dug a little deeper and found her gold. News of Maya's success spread like wildfire through the design community. Suddenly, she was in demand. Top companies wanted her on board. Awards and accolades followed, each one a testament to her talent and perseverance. Looking back, Maya realized that it had been worth every sacrifice, every sleepless night, and every moment of doubt. As she sat in her new, larger office, surrounded by a team of talented designers, she couldn't help but smile. The journey had been long and arduous, but the view from the top was breathtaking. She had not only achieved her dreams, but she had surpassed them. One day, as Maya was addressing a group of aspiring designers, she shared her story. As she spoke, she could see the young, eager faces hanging on to her every word. When she described the low points, the doubts, and the fears, they nodded in understanding. When she talked about the turning point, the decision to take one more step, they leaned in, eager to hear more. And as she explained how that one step led to another and another until she reached success, the room erupted in applause. After the talk, many approached her, thanking her for the inspiration, sharing their own stories of struggle and triumph. In the years that followed, Maya continued to thrive. Her business grew, her reputation soared, and she became a beacon of hope for many struggling artists. Every day, she woke up with purpose, knowing that she had the power to make a difference, to inspire others to keep going, even when the path ahead seemed dark and daunting. Looking back, Maya realized that the true goal she had found wasn't just the success or the recognition. It was the strength, the resilience, and the hope she had discovered within herself. It was the realization that no matter how difficult the situation, as long as you keep moving forward, even one step at a time, you will eventually reach your pot of gold. Maya's story became a legend, a tale whispered from one struggling artist to another, a reminder that the path to success is rarely easy, but the view from the top is always worth the climb. And so, the story of Maya, the graphic designer who struck gold 3 feet from quitting, serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for anyone who dares to dream big and take that one step at a time. If you liked this story, please like this video and subscribe for more such motivational videos. Thank you for watching.